then is aerial reconnaissance, combining the eyes of the eagle, the intelligence of men, and modern firepower.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another Heavy Metal Diecast video, and today we've got one here from Hobbymaster in 1/72nd scale diecast. It is something unusual, something you don't see very often on this channel, an F4 Phantom. So we have actually an RF-4B here, and this one is from the VMCJ-2 Playboys, oh yes. Originally forming in 1952 as VMC2, it was redesignated VMCJ2 in 1955, and that same year the Playboy magazine was first published, and that was back in the days. That was the only way you could see the ladies, way before the internet. And the Marine Squadron adopted the Playboy name and logo with Playboy's permission, of course, and the Aerial Photographic Reconnaissance and Electronic Warfare Squadron would operate as the Playboys until 1993, when due to political correctness, they sort of changed their name to the Panthers, so people would stop crying about the fact that they've got the Playboy bunny on their aircraft. And in 1973, they were redesignated VMAQ2, and then in 2000, they would change their name once again to the Death Jesters, which they would remain as until the squadron's decommissioning in 2019. Now let's open this flap up and check out that. Oh, that does look pretty cool. Who doesn't love those sexy lines of a Phantom? But it's no good in the box. It does have the usual details in the side here, but we want to get this awesome looking bird out of the box. So we'll do that now and get stuck into this model review. All right, with our Recon Phantom out of the box, it does come with a little baggie. It does have some fuel tanks and a couple of empty pylons. These are not an armed aircraft, so we'll get this lid off. It does come with the usual standards you can see on the side. I didn't bother showing that because we've seen that a number of times. So what we've got to do... Oh, I just put my finger straight through that packet then. Well, the aircraft's out. I just sausage fingered a hole straight in the side of that packet. Oh well, them's the brakes. But let's get on with this awesome looking Phantom review. All right, this does look cool. We'll get straight into the good bits. How awesome does that look? I don't get offended by such symbols, so but I reckon that does look good. It was the same on the, some of the other aircraft from other units that use the Playboy bunny. I reckon it's, just something you put on the aircraft. Bloody hell, why get offended by it? But this is a usual great build by Hobbymaster, and it does look fantastic. Those beautiful panel lines there. This Marine's Phantom looks beautiful. It's got some really nice detail. And of course the front section there, that's got all the cameras and everything in there, that looks fantastic. Yeah, this is another fine looking one for sure. All right, let's have a little look around from the front. It's got some beautiful detail. It'll have the usual cockpit details that these do have. Check out that looks beautiful. That looks nice and very detailed. These do come up fantastic. There is... you're probably wondering, gee, this guy's got a few Phantoms, which I do. I really do like the Phantom, and they come in so many different liveries, which is really cool. Obviously, these parts do come off because you get those other canopy sections. Well, it's pretty much the standard sort of issue inside here that Hobbymaster do give you with the detail, like the level of detail inside that cockpit there. But this livery does look pretty cool. I do like it. Got some, the basic engine detail that these Hobbymaster ones come out with. Let's turn this aircraft over and have a little look underneath. Nice. Yep, very cool. Check out those. That is really great detail. All those little camera windows. Beautiful. All right, what we'll do is we'll kit out this bird a bit more so it's a proper looking aircraft, and we'll come right back. All right, we are back. It's a very straightforward process. This is a very stark underneath here, so you just put your fuel tanks in the allotted positions, and then those empty pylons there, and that is a job done in regards to any ordnance that you need to put on. And then, of course, your gear bay doors, very straightforward. They just pop straight in, and, of course, the one in the nose wheel there. And that is your aircraft done. And of course, there's two little plugs that you take out from underneath there, and that is where you'll be mounting your stand. And this is your awesome looking Phantom set up for in-flight. And this does look pretty cool. Definitely a nice looking Phantom. And of course, if you want to put it on the stand, hey, yes, got to pull that off. And so you got access to those two little holes there. And that's your stand that will go like so. And then you'll put it on the deck. And that is your sweet looking Marines RF-4 setup for in-flight from the good old Playboys. I reckon this thing does look really cool. I like it. But this definitely sets up really nice. I don't mind it at all. It is a Hobbymaster Phantom, so the normal sort of quality builds, they go together generally really well and do present really good as well. But of course, I like to see mine gear down. So what we'll do is we'll go put some landing gear on this and come right back. Alright, here we have this cool looking Marines RF-4 set up for gear down. Now, this is an older style Hobbymaster one, so it does have the different landing gear that you need to put in. It's just the main gear that does have the strut that you got to put into that little hole, whereas the newer ones it's just got the base on the bottom. You'll know it when you see it when you open your own boxes. And of course, you put the little gear bay door there, the usual sort of setup still, and then your nose wheel module and gear bay door, and that is job done. You can put your central tank back on, and of course, that is set up in gear down, and I reckon it's another pretty cool looking model. And it does set up straightforward, really easy, as these usually do. And of course, I've put the open canopies on, so you can see it's pretty much the front canopy you remove and put an open section on, and then that rear canopy there, that it moves, so you can lift those up and down into whatever position you want. And I reckon it does set up nicely. It has some really cool detail in there, if we can possibly see some of it. But it is another fantastic looking Phantom, and I reckon it's definitely a cool one. We'll chuck it on the deck here, and it sits there beautifully. And I definitely think if you have yet to get a Marines Phantom, this is a really good one to grab. Alright, so I'll wind up the video. As per usual, I will take some photos of this and chuck them on at the end of the video, and you can check this awesome Phantom out without these sausage fingers all over it. And as usual, if you did like this Phantom at all, throw us one of those somewhere down there. And of course, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you've yet to do so as well. Alright everyone, thank you so much for checking out another one of our videos. I hope you enjoyed this Playboy Phantom today. And as always, thank you so much for spending your valuable time in watching another one of our videos. Alright everyone, you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Cheers.